welcome to my Reaper Bones Cave Troll tutorial, or how I paint my cave troll. So as you can see, starting off with the model primed in black and spray dusted with white from above. Now, this was a tip I learned from engineer Jeff on his cave troll tutorial, because this technique not only shows you all the detail, it shows up any mould lines you may have missed. So it's a very handy technique and one which I'm going to employ in future tutorials. Now, I used the Badger Picture 105 for both the primary and this demonic skin from Militaire, which I'll show you the painting. I thought there's no point in showing priming, but I will show you the base coat. So at a PSI of around 20 PSI, I laid down the Militaire paint, and it went on pretty easy, nice. I haven't airbrushed anything for a while, so I thought this would be an ideal opportunity. And there he is. It does go by a lot quicker when you're airbrushing. I suppose from the likes of a tutorial, if you can airbrush, then you should. So as you can see, popping some Drucci Violet on for a shade wash next. Now this will show up all the musculature on the model. It's a really nice stage because you can see exactly where you've got to paint next. And I love the way it goes into all those the recesses there. Toxic Boils is one of my Zombicide paints, and I thought it was quite a nice colour, purple. I wanted him to have a purple. I want him to be blue, essentially, as you'll see at the end of the tutorial. But I want a kind of purple undertone in places, depending on the angle that you look at him in, and in what light, especially in the recesses. I thought I'm doing this light purple over the top, so he's really bright now. So in order to get, I haven't done the boils yet, he's got a load of those on his back, so, but I'm very pleased with that result. So Gilliman Blue, now this is where we start going into the colours I actually want him to be, because I want him to be blue, not purple, essentially. But I want purple, the highlights to show up underneath to make it a really, really light blue with a purple undertone, if that makes any sense. So I put the Gilliman Blue all over. I've done the wash, so the recesses are done, so I don't need to worry about that. So Gilliman Blue, it's a lovely glaze. I particularly like it for things like power swords and things like that, but in this instance it worked brilliantly for giving an overall finish of what I actually wanted for my troll. Apologies for some bits going off camera here and there. I was not quite sure what format I wanted to do this tutorial in. Sorry, that's the squeaking of my chair you might hear. So in some bits are going to be sped up. I think I reverted back to my old method of doing tutorials. So I did the painting a while ago, and I'm coming back to do the sound now. So if I forget what I actually did, I may have to remember as I see it on the screen. Anyway, there you can see the perfect finish I wanted. Now I'm going with some Temple Guard blue. That is, he's on the right road, just on the right road now. How I wanted him done. And here we go, so doing the old speed up thing now, which I should have done, I guess, at the start of the tutorial. It's been a while since I did a tutorial, so apologies for that. Anyway, as you can see, I just going over all the tops of the muscles and like the fingers and the backs of his hands, and his arms, legs, and stomach, around his lips and so on. Okay, next I'm going to do a dry brush of Skink Blue. Now this is the stage I'm always wary of when you start doing a model like this. You're thinking, oh, is this the right thing to do? But yeah, I think it is. Sometimes you've got to take a chance on a model and you think, oh, I'm going in this direction. But I've got to say I was pretty pleased with the results. Ethereum blue, so that's an even lighter one. So it's a bit of a lighter dry brush for this one. As you can see, it really brings out detail on an epic scale. I love dry brushing. It's good. You just got to make sure you prepare your model. You know, you prep it right beforehand. Otherwise, all those nasty model lines will show up. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to do the back. Oh yes, here we go. Black red, model color black red. So that's the base color of those round growth things he's got on his back and little boils he's got going on all over his body. That was kind of fun to do. Once we get into the second half of this video, there'll be a much steadier format as to which bits get speeded up and which bits don't. I think the reason was I thought I could do it all in one sitting, because it actually took me several days to get this tutorial done and the model painted up. So there, that's what it looks like once you've got that black red. It's a lovely red, really love. I love the black colours, like the black grey, the black greens and so on. But black red, yeah, really nice. So, green grey is what we're going to do, is loincloth, I believe. Figured it was about time he had some clothing there. Yeah, it works quite well, that colour. Particularly when you get the other layers down on it as well. I'm getting better at keeping models on the camera here. When I first started tutorials, I didn't even have a monitor screen, so it was very difficult for me to see what was going on. Umbral Umber. Oh, this is look at the belt, or the strap of the loincloth. So there, he's got base colours down on his loincloth, so that's good. Mephiston Red, my favourite red of all time, goes on the boily things next. I'll call them boily things, I don't know what they are, but just weird growths, I guess. Yeah. So I put those on. It's interesting looking back, actually, seeing what I did. Each layer on the boils I got gradually smaller until I worked up to just a really small highlight. Right, so what are we going to do next? Hopefully now we get into the usual format. Okay. Oh, Bane Blade Brown. That's going to be his teeth and nails and toenails. Because I think it's a bit unrealistic to have monsters with bright white teeth. You know, pearly whites, really. They'd be eating like rotten meat and flesh. Goodness knows what else. So his teeth are not going to be white. I don't care what anybody says. Neither are his fingernails or his toes. So what a nice brown, which is the one I use on like the teeth of my Tyranids and things like that. So yeah, a lot of base colours done there. Right, Agrax Earthshade. Right, so popping this over the Bane Blade Brown to give some separation and not the Bane Blade Brown, yeah, some separation, and the loincloth as well, which is the green grey. So yeah, I'm not going to edit that out. Evil Sun Scarlet, the next layer of the growths. We're actually bringing them out and up. I think it looks, you can see more depth to it and you actually see the model in person. It's quite fun, it's a very fun model to paint though, I've got to say. Battle Dress Green. One of my favourite colours of the moment, really. At the moment, that is one of my favourite colours. I seem to be using it on a lot of stuff. So, as you can see, I'm doing his hair for that one. Battle Dress Green. Yes, I like that. That's good. That works for me. Jack Bone. I like Jack Bone. It's kind of like a new Shabty Bone by Citadel, but the Jack Bone from P3 is really awesome. Does an awesome job. And on the back, in between those growth things, as you can see there, he's got some kind of, I don't know, exoskeletal spine protrusion going on there. Like Carabeg Crimson to go over the growths before I do the rest of the highlights. I just wanted to get that in there just to give them a good grounding. A good grounding in the growth on his troll body. And a couple of vein things happening on his arm there as well. On one arm and, well, on both arms actually. And here we go, Agrax Earthshade. Going up the middle of that spine. I'll just say it's his spine, part of his spine, and washing in the hair to give it some depth. Oh, what have we got going on here? Wild Rider Red. That's what that is. I don't know what happened there on this. It's weird, sometimes my videos do weird things. Necrotite Green. As you can see, a lot of the paints I used on this were P3. Now this is a strange one. I figured I had a plan on doing his eyes green base with a yellow dot, but it didn't quite work out. I'll come back to that. Frau Flesh is what I use to highlight his loincloth. So that needed, it's a bit lighter than the Jack Bone, so that works quite well. Frau Flesh on a Jack Bone. Right. Cygnus Red. Cygnus Red. Cygnus Yellow, you fool. Come on, Pete. Get it together. Cygnus yellow. Alright, going on top of the eyes, this is where I had the problem. I had to wait for the first one to dry. As you can see there, I used a paper towel to wipe out one side because I wash it with water and then get that crick's base is what I used with the pupil. I didn't want a black pupil. Yeah, I went wrong, so I washed it out and started again. Fire dragon right. Just a final highlight on the boils. Just call them boils. This is one of those models that it amazes me when it is. I mean, I always love painting a model and watching it come to life before my eyes, but this one was a particular joy. From what I understand, the model's been around for quite some time, but I've never painted one before, so here you go. Back on Frau Flesh, and I was just highlighting his teeth and nails. See? I was just pouring my tea out, sorry. Ah, there you see. See how he's looking? He's looking good. He's looking good. I did notice something else I wanted to do. There you go. Frau Flesh, and I wanted to just put a highlight on the back of his spine there. But other than that, he's done. Calling him done. I'm just going to put him on a fancy pants base now. Not in this tutorial, but that is what I will do. Maybe you'll see him again in my Dungeons and Dragons playlist at some point. But there he is. That is my Reaper Bones Cave Troll. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Certainly fun to make, even though it took quite a while. Yeah, I try and get... The camera doesn't really do it justice, but you know, do what you can, right? See how I've got the eyes in there, kind of a yellow glow around them. I'm not brilliant at eyes, but one does one's best. And there he is, one Reaper Bones Cave Troll. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.